Welcome back. Unauthorised images of Australian teachers have begun surfacing on social media. The content ranging from footage filmed within the classroom to doctored pornographic photos. The disturbing trend is said to be gaining momentum amongst high school students in every state.
To discuss, let's bring in digital wellbeing specialist Dr. Joanne Orlando. Good morning to you, Joanne.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us. This is quite disturbing. There are actually student forums dedicated to humiliating teachers, as if teachers aren't up against it enough already. How did we get to this point? What's happening?
Yeah, that's right. Well, students complaining about teachers isn't anything new, and we know that students are online a lot. But what's different is the social media space. So if you think about social media, so much content on there, it's hard to get noticed if you're like just an ordinary person. So teachers are a respected member of community. So if you say something really disrespectful about a teacher, that's kind of shocking content, and that kind of content is going to get noticed. So it might be something that is awful but funny, or awful, and you just can't say that about teachers. So students will get a reaction out of it, and then the social media platforms, they see it as popular content.
They're showing off.
And it'll get passed around.
The problem with what was happening before is that students could do this within a classroom with their friends and it wouldn't go public. But now it goes public. And the big concerning thing as well is this doctored pornographic videos and photos that are going onto social media. So is there a way of cracking down on this?
Yeah, it's really difficult because content online is very difficult.
Because it's not revenge porn, right?
It's not revenge porn, but it's another kind of revenge content. And we don't have a term for it or a legal thing around it, but we really should. You know, social media is changing and changing. So teachers are having to kind of bear this kind of content. And we know with any kind of content, once it's up there, it's up there. And it's not necessarily just older teachers. I've got student teachers at my university who are having this kind of hate, you know, we call it hate online, that's been directed at them as well. So it could be people right at the beginning of their career.
Well, it's shocking. We know it has the same effects as revenge porn, but we're not sure exactly where it fits under that legislation. But police are being called in some cases. Schools are suspending some students. What else needs to happen here? Because it doesn't seem to be really stopping it.
No, there's a couple of things. It's the nature of social media. So we've got this culture around it now where hate and cancel culture is very much alive and well. So it fits in with that. But there's also the issue that we've always had of, you know, students versus teachers. So trying to make kind of school rules in that way isn't working with social media. So there needs to be a bit more collaboration. You know, schools have to work with the students. We've got this problem. How can we do it together? There needs to be a bit more of a collaborative approach.
You're working with teachers now that are student teachers that are going into this.
Yeah.
So what advice are you going to give them?
I think one is try not to take it personally, even though it is very tough when you're a brand new teacher. And it's also something that you can't solve alone. So you might be terribly embarrassed about it, but it has to be something that becomes a school issue and that the school deals with. That's definitely the first advice.
All right, Joanne, thank you so much for your insights today. We appreciate you being here.
Thanks, Joanne.
Thank you.